Good morning. How are y'all doing today? It's a beautiful day here in Inman, South Carolina, on the south side of Blue Lake Bowen, as I always say, because it always is. Oh my goodness, has it been a weird, wacky, wonderful week? I know I talked to you a little bit on Friday, but I was still recovering from what happened on Thursday. I woke up early, got to work early, worked for a long time out in the sun, almost passed out, almost had a heat stroke, definitely heat exhaustion. Got in the house in enough time to recover, but that really does some nasty things to your body. Everything was sore, and all my joints were just achy. Whew, it was not good. And then Friday, I decided, hey, that wasn't enough. Let's do it again. So after I got done here at the office, I hopped on the motorcycle. Well, actually, I didn't. My friend John did, and we took it down to the BMV, or the South Carolina Department of Motor Vehicles, so that I could finally take my South Carolina skills test. And it was just as hot as Thursday, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 3:30, 4 o'clock, 4:30, finally get my license skills test passed. But that wasn't the full part of the story. On the way there, the motorcycle died like 4 or 5 times, and it had to be jumped every time. And when we got done, it died as I was getting done with the skills test. Fortunately, I didn't have a problem during the skills test. And then it died as we were leaving, and I came back and pulled the battery out. And Saturday went and got a new battery and found out that the battery was holding enough voltage, but it wasn't holding, the guy said, even enough amps to light a flashlight for a few moments. So it was a bad battery, but we got that taken care of. But that added to the stress of the weekend. So we got physical stress. We've got emotional stress of taking a test that, well, if you know me, I hate failing. And so I've never taken the test before. I've never seen that test before. I've only seen videos of it, so I was kind of familiar, but I wasn't familiar. All the courses are very, very tight, and I've got an 1100cc motorcycle, so it doesn't turn very sharply. So I was a little worried about that, but I passed on my first try, so there you go. But the emotional stress, the physical stress, the financial stress, the social stress of taking up my friend's time in the afternoon on Friday. He works from his house, so he had the time he could take, but I still felt a little bit self-conscious about eating up his time. But he was willing to do it. I guess that's what friends are for. I know that's what friends are for because I do the same thing. But it was just a really good time. And then Saturday, John and I had coffee, and our hour-long Saturday morning coffee took 3 hours, and that was good. And then in the afternoon, we had a new friend come over to the house, and that was really good. That's more conversation for the future. Hopefully something really good comes out of that, but we'll find out then. And then what else? Then our good friend Sandra, she left us on Sunday. She headed back to Indiana, and we miss her already, and it's only Monday. But she had a very, very rough trip, and we were worried about her because of the holiday traffic and the weather. But she made it fine, but that was additional stress. And then what else? We actually got rest yesterday. The message yesterday morning from Daniel Gutierrez was very poignant. It was one of the best ones he's ever given because he was telling a story and not teaching on his cerebral level that he usually does. He was actually telling his story, and that really made for very engaging, one of his best ever, actually. And his whole thing was about just resting in God and letting God do his thing, and we do our things. And one of our things is we have to rest. So yesterday was a day of rest. We didn't do our normal gathering in the afternoon, and we just kind of rested, and it was good, and it was really good. It was good for us, and it was good for everybody involved. But my other friend, Dwayne, yes, I have a friend named Dwayne. Imagine that. He came over, and we just kind of sit and chatted for a while, and that was good too. So a lot of physical stress, a lot of emotional stress, a lot of social stress, a lot of financial stress, a little financial stress. And if I was more subluxated than I am, my body wouldn't have been able to handle it. I mean, 5 hours in the heat on Thursday morning, doing physical labor, carrying boards, using a chop saw, lifting things up to the lift where Ray was at, doing that kind of stuff in the heat and humidity 5 hours. I don't know if I could have handled that a year ago. So I can't wait for Sam to get in the office this afternoon to get checked. Missed him last week because he was with his kids playing baseball. They were playing baseball. He was watching. So I'm looking forward to getting checked and make sure I'm clear today because last week was extremely stressful. So vertebral subluxation, which is what chiropractors take care of, that is completely about the vertebral subluxation. Those bones in your spine not working properly, putting pressure on the nervous system, interfering with the communication between the body or the brain and the body, that interference with the instructions leaving the brain going to the body. That's what vertebral subluxation interferes with, and that's what we do as a profession. That's what I do here in the office. That's what we do, and we love it. We love what we do, and we do what we love, and we do it with the people we love. So make sure you come in. Make sure you bring your family in. Make sure you tell your neighbors and all of your networks about us, about chiropractic. If you don't live in this area, I know I get a lot of people that from around the globe that watch these videos for some reason. But if you don't, if you can't get to me, let me know, and I'll find you somebody close to you. And so keep up with your adjustments. Keep up with getting checked. Make sure vertebral subluxation is not part of your life. Keep as clear as possible. Keep as focused as possible. I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. And we will talk to you soon. PureChiroNow.com is the website. 864-715-2225 is the phone number. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.